it was a hot day in like Lancaster. I was like driving in my like the worst van ever, and it was like I barely had gas, and I was going to a writing session with a dear friend, and but I left my guitar at home, and I didn't realize it till I got off the freeway after like driving an hour out and all the way out into the valley. Yeah, I was like, oh man, like fuck. And so like, but I had a harmonica, and I was like bummed out, like, well, at least I have this harmonica, and when I show up, I'll show up with this harmonica in the key of E. So I started practicing it, and the first thing that came out was Fine Lines. It was like, blue, 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 blue. And it was really, I feel like that's like a dumb, that's like the worst reason to write a song.
Please don't hate on it because it's my favorite bit.
I failed you now. I could not hold it in. I couldn't hold out. Well, sometimes I feel, and I feel it now. It feels like I'm never coming down. Oh no, you thought you went. What you get from there? No reason to cry, yeah.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Alicia, and I'm very, very excited to be joined once again by the wonderfully wacky Derek Day.
Yeah! Already, this is lit.
How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining me.
I'm doing great. I'm, just, here in Los Angeles. It's actually been kind of windy, but nice, and yeah, kind of refreshing, literally.
Love that. I love that. Well, of course, it's been 3 months since we last chatted, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Time flies.
Wow.
And a lot of stuff's been happening to you since then. And I just want to note one of the major changes that has happened since the last time. We've both aged another year.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, how
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah, I know. We're closer to death.
Well, I think the biggest question of this entire interview is, how the hell was your birthday?
My birthday. You remembered.
We've got the same birth month, you know. Of course I remember.
No way. Really? Oh yeah, you do. Yeah. You're the what's your day? What day are you? I don't know. I can't remember. I'm sorry. You're the
Let me give you a
12th.
clue. Put these two together.
11. I thought the 12th. Okay. Boom.
Close
So
enough.
you're Sagittarius, huh?
I am.
We got like the whole like
Yeah.
the archery thing going on.
Sure.
But my birthday was great. I mean, it was super relaxed. You know what? I never like on my birthdays. I never drink or smoke or, I never party on my birthday ever.
Why not?
I don't know. It's just this weird thing. I wake up usually really early, which is not like me, and then I go to nature and I just hang out, have my dog, and
I
then I like hang out with my mom or something, and it's like the one day of the year where I'm good. Kind of thing.
Derek Day is a good boy on his birthday. That's all we gotta know. Well, I'm just gonna hit you with a very, I guess, heavy question to start. And that question is, there's nothing to be scared about, don't worry.
Okay.
So basically, obviously, anybody that doesn't know Derek Day, what are you doing? You should know Derek Day. But if they don't, you have performed since you were a kid, haven't you? You've played guitar, you've street performed, you've basically toured a lot of places, you've shared stages, and performed with a lot of incredible artists. So for you, what does music mean to you?
Oh wow. Yeah, you're not kidding. What does I mean, music is like completely Oh man, it's just, I mean, it's just a source of, I mean, it sounds cheesy and redundant, and you'll hear everyone say this, but it's such a source of like true self and happiness. Man, when I'm playing music, like I don't think about anything else other than that. So it's like truly meditative, and struggle when I'm like not working actually with like myself in my personal life. But when I'm working and like playing and recording, I feel like I'm like everything is one and I'm just at peace. So I guess music is peace to me.
Oh, nice. I like that. I think it's a good thing to, you know, lose yourself in and be free. And I think for you, definitely you do that. But I mentioned in there street performing. I know we talked a lot about it last time. Not going to go into it as much, but I don't know what the COVID restrictions are like for you over there. Are you still able to do that at all? Is it going to be something that you revisit and keep going with, you know, after we can go out again?
Absolutely. Like, so it's funny you bring that up because I really like, I've gotten tired of street performing. I'm done with it. I'm like, oh yeah, I got really done with it. Like before COVID, like in the last year before COVID, I was like, oh, because there's a lot of, I don't know. There's a lot of kitschiness. There's a lot of disrespect on the streets, which sounds kind of like, you know, Tupac-y, but like, it just sounds like, you know, and I was like done with it, but like now I'm like I can't wait to go back on the street and like just play something on the street. I think it might be the first thing I do when things are quote unquote normal again. I might just take my stuff, a battery, an amp, and just play on the street and like, and this time I won't be doing like Sweet Child of Mine. No, I'll do like something more like Ravi Shankar, trippy, like, you know, I'm gonna try to do some weird stuff. So I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait.
Yeah, do a few originals. I think Fine Lines will go down on the streets, definitely.
Absolutely. I have the backing track. I have all my songs on the backing track. So my band will be on time.
Now, obviously, so, I mean, when you go back out on the streets, if you do that, what do you think the first song is that you will probably perform? I know you just said, obviously, all the weird stuff you want to do, but if you had to pick a track to do, like, tomorrow, what would you choose?
That's a good question. Maybe like, oh man, you know, I think like a Van Halen song. I have I think I'll do Jump
Derek,
acoustically.
This is so weird.
Oh my god, what's that? Oh my god.
I chose in vinyl today again. Look, it's like it was meant to be.
Oh, what a great track.
It's a dream. The mile will lie. You can't put to safe mode. No.
Have you been playing guitar? Have you been playing that guitar back there?
Derek, I am so ashamed of myself. I haven't, no, not since Christmas. I've been so busy with like everything that's been going on. So yeah, I'll have to touch it again soon.
Hey, I'll give you a lesson online.
What?
Yeah,
Stop.
I'm down.
Stop.
No, I'm sorry. I mean, I don't know how to give lessons. It'll be like my whole lesson will. Yeah, you'll learn nothing. Yeah, you'll know less about the guitar actually after. I feel like we would just be talking about like life and like I don't know.
Yeah, track of the week.
Track of the
Yeah, love it. Right, I know that obviously you've not been able to street perform, but you have been able to perform from home, and of course you performed just yesterday from home. Yeah. Very exciting. And that room that you're in right now has had a lot of musical excitement going on, I think.
Yeah.
So,
man, I wish I could show you a lot of it up close, but I'm like wired up to stuff. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on behind me.
Yeah, you gave me a little bit of a tour last time, which was pretty cool. So, but anyway, right, going back to the stuff that you did yesterday, you performed with 3 very amazing, talented musicians, and you did a cover of a Cream track. Now, I just want to talk to you a little bit about the charity that you were raising money for, and do you want to tell us all about it and how it went and what the charity was, what they do, and that kind of thing?
Absolutely. I was you know how I got my start here in LA was I have to like owe it all to Ultimate Jam Night, it's called. I think I might have mentioned it the last show. And yeah, it's just it's at the Whiskey A Go Go. It was on every Tuesday. It's like maybe 4 years old now, maybe 5 years old until COVID. And like but those guys, they're really good. Like Chuck Wright from Quiet Right like threw it on together with a bunch of amazing artists, and Pauly Z was the host, and he's an insane singer, songwriter, and musician, and so he made this. Pauly Z now has this foundation, the David Z Foundation, which is based on his brother who passed away sadly on tour, and he'll, you know, I'll let him tell the story. It's quite tragedy. But anyway, but it's just it's a foundation for music scholarships, and just raising money to give young musicians, really young, like in their teens, early teens, scholarships to great schools, or you know, like a chance to like just become better and learn more. And yeah, the David Z Foundation is just a music scholarship charity, and I believe in it so much because that's like how I learned music, was free after school programs and like summer programs that were free that I had to like audition for to try to like just go to that. And it changed my life. It made me like, I think, kind of a like a not terrible person. You know, I put my energy, yeah, you know, like, yeah, instead of like stabbing people on the street, I'm playing guitar. So I think, yeah, man, the David Z Foundation's music scholarships for children who really need it. And yeah, and that was with Vernon Reid on guitar, electric guitar, from Living Colour. Carmine Rojas, who's done Rod Stewart, Tina Turner, you name it. Like David Bowie, he played China Girl and Let's Dance. To go, go. Yep. God. And Stephen Perkins from Jane's Addiction, and Tracy Thornton and the Pan's Rock Band. It's like a whole orchestra of steel pan players. And that was a surprise to me. I was like, I thought I heard something in the mix. Yeah.
I didn't even know it was there.
I know. I mean, I heard something crazy, and I'm like, this is insane. And yeah, so, but that was it. And like, you know, freaking Steve Stevenson came on, and like Phil X, Doug Pinnick, you name it. Buck Cherry was on there, and all these insane artists.
Oh, mental. And I mean, it sounds really close to your heart. And the after school program, is it like School of Rock, that kind of vibe? Have you seen that movie?
I have seen that movie. Oh God.
Yeah, so it's that kind of vibe, is it? You know, where they've got the after school programs, you can come, you play. When you said you audition, you know, that's pretty intense. You know, how was that? Like, you know, what was that like for you when you had to audition for things like that, you know, to learn further? Was that scary?
Oh my, it is scary. And like, and these guys are like, I went to an after school program called like CAPSA. I don't know what it stands for, but it had teachers from Cal Arts, and that's just a really prestigious like music school, artistic school here, like in the valley, like foreign somewhere. Anyway,
it exists somewhere.
yeah, somewhere over there. Yeah. But those guys, like they do all jazz, they do all like insane. It was kind of like that movie. What's that movie with the drummer? Whiplash. It's kind of like that. Like
the intense movie, yeah.
Yeah, it's like really intense like that. They're not like abusive or anything, but they're really, yeah, they have integrity. So auditioning for that sort of stuff, just to like keep learning and stuff, was it was very nerve-wracking. I've auditioned for many things. I'm sure we all have, where like, you know, try to be in a band or try to be a part of an orchestra or something. But this was lighter because it was a free program and they want kids to join.
Yeah.
The true work was after I got in. It was just it was 9 to 5 all summer for 3 months.
Wow.
So you get out of 9 to 5. It was a job. So like you get out of school, and from June, like July, August, you're just going into a music school, which is hard. And I did it like 2, maybe 3 years in a row in high school. So like that's all I did in summer. And yeah, it was, I mean, God, I wish I could do it again, but while I was doing it, it was grueling. Oh, but yeah, I mean, and they're strict, you know, they're kind of like whiplashing you a little.
I mean, the event that you did yesterday, I saw something, I think that you posted, or maybe Ali, that the event had raised more money than you hoped for. Is that right?
Yeah, the goal was 8,000, and then we got 21,000, 21 something.
That's incredible. That's so cool. That must be you must feel proud to be a part of that, you know, yesterday.
God, of course. Oh man, I'm so proud. Like, I'm like honored to be playing with these guys, or even mentioned in their presence. But just to like, it really hits us, like you said, like it's really close to home. I'm like, damn, man. Like, I'm so happy for whoever gets these scholarships, because I wish I could just I wish I could have another scholarship right now. Like, I wish I could go back into school for that.
So, I mean, if you had the chance to create your own charity based on something that means something to you that maybe isn't music related, what do you think you would pick?
Ooh, that's a good question, man. Charity, not music related. I'm sorry, I don't know. Maybe like damn it, not music related. Okay.
Well, you can have music related if you're struggling.
No, I would say like some form of mental health kind of thing, something where some sort of psychology. I haven't studied that at all, but like, or like philosophy, some form of brain training kind of thing.
I don't know what it is. I've got no bags. All of my favorite meals taste like the trash. I can't finish, won't diminish my limits. Oh no, you thought you went. What you get from that? Oh no, you thought you went. What did you get from that? Oh no, my only reason to cry. All the lines were never fine. I never knew what you needed from me now.
I have the pleasure of chatting to you today because your single, Fine Lines, it's out.
Oh, damn, that was a beautiful rendition of it. Dang. Oh yeah, yeah, that was awesome.
You appreciated it.
I did. I really did. Oh man, that was lovely.
Well, your single is out right now. It's out everywhere. It came out on the 25th of February. And in just under a week, or just a week exactly, I think. I can't do maths. A week, 2 weeks, I don't know. A week and a half. I'm losing track of days.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't even have a watch. But yeah, it was 25th. Yeah, 25th, something like that. Yeah.
25th of Feb, we'll say. Yeah, I watched the YouTube video, which is pretty cool. And we'll get talking about your video in a minute. But I read all the comments on YouTube and they're very positive, unless you've deleted the neggies.
No, I haven't. I
know you
oh,
wouldn't.
so I have. I should maybe.
Filter them. Yeah, no, I read all the comments and it's really positive, and of course there's no, like, obviously there's no doubt as to why. It's a great track, and I just wondered what you're feeling right now that it's out.
Now there's well, you know, it's funny you brought up the comments. I did see 3 thumbs down, and I want to talk to those guys. Like, I feel like I just want to, like, you know, like, what can I do better? You know, that's.
If you could say something to those people right now, what would you say?
I would say. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what I would say, because actually I love constructive criticism. When someone tells me like, yo, you should have done this. I've actually gotten a lot of constructive feedback on like the solo of that song and stuff. Like, it should be, it went a little too far this way or went too much that way. And I was like, that's great to know. Thank you for letting me know. I mean, it's released, so I can't do anything about it, but that's good to know. But like, for those 3 thumbs downs, like, I just want to, like, I would just say I love you, and I hope you live a life of joy and thumbs up. You know, I hope you have a thumb up life. But as far as that, I overall, I feel very happy. I feel so relieved. I feel like this song was a song that's haunted me since, like, the meaning comes from like a high school romance I've had. And it was one of those, it wasn't like the one who got away. It was the one that should have gone away like 2 years into dating, that one kind of thing. Okay. And if she watches this, she's going to be mad. I don't think she'll ever watch it, but but it was just like, you know, it's about toxic relationships. And I feel now that it's out, and I just feel like, weight off my shoulders. And it's that was Vicente Cordero. He's the director and editor and filmmaker, and he's, you know, he works with all sorts of big artists, including David Hasselhoff, which was a thing I just found out about. I was like, what? You're doing David Hasselhoff's music? But anyway, like, he's a genius. He came up with the whole string line thing. He heard the song. He's like, I want to do like yarn and like things hindering you from moving and performing. And I was like, that's exactly what the song's about. Like, that's what it's about. So like, he went on that, and I hit up some I mentioned like maybe he mentioned a painter, but I also brought in this guy Jimmy Ovadia who like painted these incredible paintings. Like, actually,
Oh, you've got them to show us.
yeah,
Look at
this
that.
is like one of the paintings. That's me. That's Leanne Bose, Isaac Summer, who did the keyboard solo on the piano solo, and that's Alan Toka on the drums.
Nice.
And basically, Jimmy Ovadia painted these paintings like while we were shooting, and he created them. So it was like art within art within art, and like God, this thing like blows my mind. This is the first time he's ever attempted this. He can't really see the detail.
Because I got my glasses on, I'm so blind.
You and me both. I'm like super blind. Do you see like these yarn?
Oh
It's all yarn.
Look. Derek, that's amazing.
Isn't that amazing? This was created the day we were shooting. Like he was just in the other room hammering nails and stringing yarn, and it's like insane. Like
It's cool. It's a really cool picture for you to keep. Is he giving those? Are you able to keep them now? Are they yours?
yeah, and I told him like dude, like I mean, is it like how many how much do you need want for this? But he's like, dude, just keep him. He's like the nicest guy on the planet, coolest dude ever. And like what he does is he does live painting art, live performance art. So like he'll go he used to tour with the band and doing that during their set. So by the end of the set, he would have some crazy surrealist specific painting, like some beautiful shit. Like, sorry, I don't some beautiful shit. Yeah. Fuck. But yeah, I mean, this like whole project was a process of working with like beautiful people like Jimmy and Vicente and Laura May, who is the female paintress, if that's the word. And like my bandmates, they were just all like, it was a long day of shooting, and I don't know if you noticed, but like going back to like the relief thing, like in the video, like I'm crying, like on the train tracks, and those were just, I was like really crying. I was like, oh, because that was the last day of shooting, and that was right here, right by my house, like on these train tracks. And yeah, and I was like, oh.
I just wondered for you as a songwriter, I read the story about how that track came about. Now, is this true that you were on a road trip with just a harmonica? Is that right?
Yeah, that's how it was written.
I think if this was a country track, Derek, right? If this was a country track, this would be the best country songwriting story ever. It'd like just fit, do you know what I mean? But what happened? Like how did this all come about?
Man, it's so funny. It was a hot day in like Lancaster. I was like driving in my the worst van ever, and it was like I barely had gas, and I was going to a writing session with a dear friend, and but I left my guitar at home, and I didn't realize it till I got off the freeway after like driving an hour out and all the way out into the valley. Yeah, I was like, oh man, like fuck. And so like, but I had a harmonica, and I was like bummed out, like, well, at least I have this harmonica, and when I show up, I'll show up with this harmonica in the key of E. So I started practicing it, and the first thing that came out was Fine Lines. It was like, woo, woo, doo, blue, blue. And it was really, I feel like that's like a dumb, that's like the worst reason to write a song.
Please don't hate on it, because it's my favorite bit. Like, it just got me. As soon as I heard that, I was like, oh, this is so good. I must have rewound it about like 10 times. It's so embarrassing.
Oh,
I loved it.
that's so funny.
My favorite part.
Oh wow, that's awesome. I mean, yeah, that's how, and the whole thing, it happened just like, yeah, like I was like using a harmonica and I sang a line. So it was different when it was starting to be written. It was like harmonica line. So, but then later I just kind of like, and
Yeah. Was that the vision all along? Like when you first wrote that track, could you see it going the way that it's gone, or has it changed and evolved over time?
Great question. Actually, it was really just the way we hear it now, other than the initial harmonica riding in the car on the freeway. It's exactly like I guess you could call it like freehand poetry or whatever. everything you hear there is exactly what it was as soon as I went home and played it on a piano. So, and all the lyrics, like I didn't really edit it at all. I was just like, blah, 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 blah. And I was like hungry to do something like that. Like, I just want to say something and not touch it and put it out. And that's it. And so everything top to bottom was that. And then when we did overdubs, like on the piano solo, maybe a couple bass licks, I was like, maybe change that or that. But as far as what the song really is, lyrics, melodies, and everything, and solo, like, it's just what it was.
I just wondered if it was like an actual, thing that gets written into maybe your director's script or something, that you have to rub dirt or food into your face.
That's
like, is that on purpose? Is this just a feeling thing? Like, what happens?
Oh man, that's so funny. That happened with my other video, Another Day, where like I put cake on my face. And that, as well as I think that might have been scripted, but the dirt on my face thing, like, it's never scripted. And like that was just something, I don't know, it was just in the moment. I mean, at that point I was like, I'm wearing a white shirt, I want to try to get it dirty or something, like, you know. That was kind of like, I don't know, like, that's definitely something like I do. I suppose I do that often. And so like like, so it's not scripted, but it is scripted in my life, you know. And I don't know, I got nothing to say about that.
Well, great track, absolutely love it. Video is amazing. It's typical you fashion, which I love. And like, when I mean, I'm assuming that you've watched it back a few times. You don't have to give away how many times you might have actually watched your own video. Is it more than 10? More than 10?
Is it more than 10? I had to watch it at one point, like at least 5 times for editing. But then afterward, I think I've only seen it like 5 times, actually, funny enough. Cool. But I really want to watch it more. But
well, when you've watched it those 5 times, what kind of goes through your head when you're looking at what you've created? Is it like, is it you kind of going like, wow, like this is my brain, and you know, now in an art form? Like, what do you think?
Man, that's a fuck, man. Sorry, that's a good question. Like, you just keep stumping me. That's great. Like, I mean, watching Fine Lines is, God, to me, it just feels. I sound so redundant, but it feels super therapeutic. I'm like, wow, like, I could like, I sigh, the biggest sighs ever, and I'm like, finally, like, I don't know what it is, like, and like, I get a little teary-eyed. I'm like, this is like, man, like, I never thought in a million years I could ever be a part of something like this, and like, it just feels like surreal, and like I can't believe it happened, like. Especially like the way it happened, it was just 2 days, and like we just did it. We just like met up and did it, and then that was it, and then bam, and they edited it, and then that was it, and it was just like, it was such a man. I was like in the middle of mixing an album while we were creating it too, so I was like, I had to run outside to listen to a mix, and then I ran inside, and and it was just, oh man, like. I just get very teary-eyed and like just blessed. I can't believe it exists. I'm just glad it exists.
Yeah, you should be very proud of it. And yeah, that's great. Just a quick one as well. Fine Lines, Click on Me, Another Day, the other way around. Is there a theme to these releases at all, or are they just singles that you're putting out that you love and want to, you know, create, or is there like something going on there? Is there a message maybe to the order in which you're releasing them? Maybe.
Maybe there is. No, yeah, well, the order, Another Day, Click on Me, and well, you know, I mean, I wish there was like a deep message to it, but there's not really. They're all singles, and they're all their own world. I mean, I would say one thing is it's an attempt at presenting a new, for lack of a better term, story or new film. Like, here's a new concept, like especially musically too. Like, I want each one to be very musically different, and the next one's gonna be a little musically different as well. And so I just want to like just present these, like, I'm trying to, I guess there is kind of a theme if you think of schizophrenia. Like I'm trying to show you the different parts of my personalities, and they're all about me, but not really about me. They all have a universal thing, but yeah. So it's just yeah.
The bio of Derek Day in music. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect.
Movies, and that brings me on to the thing that I created just for you. Right, we talked, didn't we, before about doing another interview. This is before Fine Lines was released though, so we had nothing else to talk about apart from maybe this. But I'm gonna add it in. So I devised a quick fire question time. It's not gonna last like more than 2 minutes. But
Oh man, okay.
It's all about movies, just for you.
I love movies. You remembered. Yeah, I remember us talking like I would love to come back and talk about anything with movies, anything. Like I love it. Let's go.
You're getting ready,
yeah. Absolutely.
Well, this all started from, you saw my post on Twitter the other day, didn't you? If anybody didn't see the Twitter post, I asked everyone if they could name a movie with the best soundtrack. You commented about Wonder Woman, didn't you?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, 1984.
So since you've already done that one, what would be your second best movie with the best soundtrack, do you think? If you can't have Wonder Woman.
You know, that's a weird, can I actually just first say, soundtracks are weird. It's kind of obscure because there's the score and then there's I guess the soundtrack. And sometimes I can't differentiate the two because they are the same thing at the same time.
Yeah.
But one of my favorite movies ever is Reservoir Dogs. And
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely. Yeah. Reservoir Dogs and Quentin Tarantino mentions how he writes his movies based on his records. He goes up to his music room, he plays a record, and he starts writing to it. So it's insane. It's so musical. So I would say maybe Reservoir Dogs or Star Wars, because it's just a beautiful the melodies just it's like an opera, and it's just so nice.
I feel every musician I've ever met likes Star Wars. It's
yeah.
Is it in the rule book that you've got to?
Dude, musicians are nerds. We're just a bunch of geeks. That's it.
Well, I love that. Right, okay, I've got these questions written down so I'll forget.
Yeah, good. Go ahead.
Right, if you could write the soundtrack to a movie, even if it's already got one, which would you pick and why?
Oh, wow. Damn it. Star Wars. No. Dang.
What's the next nerdy thing that people like? Lord of the Rings?
yeah, Lord is definitely there. I love Lord of the Rings. Harry
make...
Potter for me.
I love Harry Potter. Done.
Yeah. Oh my God. That's another John Williams soundtrack too.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know that.
John does Jurassic Park, E.T., I believe, Star Wars, and Harry Potter, and Jaws, and you name it.
Okay. Which movie would you write the soundtrack to, if you could?
That's tough because I guess let me think of a movie where the soundtrack sucks because then I feel okay rewriting it. Maybe maybe Fight Club or something that's kind of bleak. I think I would want to actually hold on a second. Hold on. I would want to do something a little lighter something happier what's a fun cartoon movie, a good one, I don't know.
Yep, I was gonna say Shark Tale, but he's already got cool songs in it.
I don't know. You are crazy.
Oh, Finding Nemo.
Finding Nemo, yeah.
There's no music in Finding Nemo, really, is there?
They're not really, yeah. I was just about to say it's kind of if there is, it's very default. It's very whatever boiler.
That kind of stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Can you not pick?
Yeah.
You can't pick one.
I can't. It's hard to pick one, but I would say something lighthearted, something like Finding Nemo. Exactly. I would love to. No. I mean, I wish there was a space movie, another space movie, because I feel I relate to space and depth, and
I've got one for you.
I would love to create what?
you could do the soundtrack to The Martian. Have you seen that? Have you seen
The Martian? Wait,
With Matt Damon?
with.
Have you seen?
Oh no, I have seen that. I have seen The Martian.
You can do the soundtrack to that then if you.
That's
like.
actually. That's it. Matt Damon. You know why? Because I'm not a fan of Matt Damon, but I liked The Martian. I'm sorry. But I love The Martian.
Fair enough. Right. Okay. Moving on. Next question.
Next
Who is
question.
your favorite? What is your favorite movie quote ever?
Movie quote?
One quote. Favorite movie quote ever. One line. I love these questions.
I hate these questions. I love them because they're good. I hate them because they're good. Damn it. Why couldn't this just be like a shitty interview? Okay. No, I think actually I would go back to the Reservoir Dogs.
Right.
Because Quentin just writes the best like thing ever. But there's this scene where like Mr. Blonde comes into the warehouse where they're all supposed to meet up, and like it's so tense and everything's on the line, and like these two guys are fighting, and like the cool guy, the crazy psychopath, is like you guys should like stop fighting and stop playing too rough, someone's gonna get hurt or whatever.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, fuck you, what are you doing? Like, you're crazy. And like talking shit to this crazy psychopath who's really relaxed with his like soda, and he's like, are you gonna bark all day, little doggy? Or are you gonna bite? And I just remember being impacted when that happened. I was like, what? Like, that's the last thing you should say in that situation.
Yeah.
So I love the shock value.
Great. That's a good one. And if you could pick your favorite male actor, who would it be? Your favorite,
Male
not Matt
actor?
Damon, obviously.
Anyone that's not Matt Damon, that's my favorite male actor. No, I'm just kidding. He's actually great. I mean, what's that one movie he did with like he plays like a crazy person.
I don't know.
It's early, like 90s, like it's with Jude Law. Can't remember. The Cunning Mr. Guy. I don't know. Something like that.
No.
Anyway.
What have you got against Matt Damon though? Why'd you hate him so much?
I don't know. Like, that's a good question. I don't know what it is. It's like I don't like his face or something. I don't know. But he's extremely talented. I think he went to like Harvard and he was like writing plays, and he wrote a screenplay when he was like 18. He's a genius.
Yeah.
But like favorite male actor, probably like Daniel Day-Lewis, probably, because he's just like, man, he's just so impactful.
Yeah. What about females? Favorite female actor?
Favorite female actor would be,
based on their acting skills, I might add, not on their looks.
not on her looks, right? Yes, yeah, exactly. Yeah, see, it's not fair for me to say I hate Matt Damon. It's
I don't know if you can take that into account or not. I don't know. I devised these questions in like 2 minutes. I've got no rules.
Damn. Seriously? Damn, that's good.
Yeah.
Favorite female actor. Let me think. Because there's a lot. Okay, hold on. Not Charlize. Not. Let me think. I'm gonna hate myself if I don't like get the right one. Let me see. Probably. What is? I feel like I'm that meme with all these equations in front of my head, like a division sign. I'm like trying to think like what's going on.
I need to watch, Derek.
Yeah, I just need. I gotta start there. I gotta get a watch.
I know.
Oh man, maybe.
You're looking on your wall for inspiration.
What? Yeah, I'm like looking around, like, what's going on? Like,
Come on. What was your movie again? Reservoir Dogs.
Reservoir Dogs. There's no females in that movie. Women, yeah, not really. Let's see. Oh man.
These are the worst questions ever. Is this the worst quick fire round? It's not very.
Or I'm the worst like guest to fire around, I think, because with any question.
Yeah.
No, I mean, hold on. I mean, wait. Stop moving. Sorry.
I literally did as well. I was like,
Yeah. Let's freeze. All right. No,
oh my god, we're gonna need another interview that's separate.
movie interview, yeah. But most of it is just gonna be me thinking about things like
I'll speed it up.
yeah. Just
No, just be you
yeah.
like
That yeah.
Right, come on. Female.
Okay. All right. Freaking. I mean, I love like Halle Berry. Like, I think she's insane.
We got there in the end. We did it.
Yeah. Like, I think she's badass. So
Nice.
either her or I'll tell you who I don't like though. To be
What?
honest, I don't really like Emma Stone. I'm gonna be honest. She won an Oscar for La La Land, and I didn't think. And that was a great movie, but like I don't think she deserved that at all.
Yeah, because I actually did an interview with a radio presenter over here in the UK like last year, and we talked about like people hitting on bands or whatever, and he said he gets this a lot where like people will go, oh, you know, well he could say to people, oh, who do you like, who's your favourite band, and they go, well, I'll tell you I hate. Do you know what I mean? And it's like people are quick to go, I tell you I hate instead.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. You're right. Yeah, I don't. Why do you think we do that? Why do people do that?
I know. I think I need your psychology after school program.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
Right.
join tomorrow. The D-Day psychology after school for middle school students.
One
That's what I'm
member.
gonna do.
Keep
Yeah,
on.
it's just
Okay.
I'm looking up. Sorry, I'm looking up the people who went against Emma Stone
Yeah.
and the Oscars because I remember watching it and I'm like, what? Like she didn't win an Oscar, but she won an Oscar, but she didn't win an Oscar, and like. Oh man, what do you look up for that? Like, oh, you shouldn't have picked movies because I just don't want. Okay, you know what? I'm done. I'm not gonna. That's done. I've already said my piece.
Wait.
Emma Stone.
There's one more left.
Yeah, no, I know. Go, hit me.
Right. If, for example, you got stuck in this crazy world where you can only watch one film for the rest of your life on repeat, what film would you pick? And why?
Oh, that's sadistic. Oh, God. I think it would be. I think the route to go for that it would be the most nostalgic film in your gut, like even more nostalgic than what you think is the most nostalgic thing. And I think that would be for me. Little Nemo. It's not Finding Nemo. It's Little Nemo. Have you heard of that?
No.
Really? Yeah. It's like
This isn't a Disney film, is it?
no. It's like some weird. It is a cartoon, and it's like, it's an off-brand. I don't even know who made it. Like I don't. It's like not Pixar or anything. It was 2001, 2002. It's just some random like cartoon movie, but like
Yeah.
Ooh, that one's a crazy movie. But like, yeah, it's so nostalgic for me, and it's just like about a boy who like goes into dream world and like he flies on his bed and goes into this crazy land and meets like a Santa Claus type character, king, I don't know, and it's just like really magical. And yeah, and I think I would only watch it when I need to, like when I'm on the verge of suicide. I'd be like, all right, let's watch this one more
Wait.
time.
So this is the film that you're picking to have stuck on repeat for the rest of your life. It's the film you
God.
watch when you're on the verge of suicide. I love that.
Yeah. What's yours?
Are you ready? Footloose.
I'm ready.
Footloose. Kevin Bacon.
Footloose?
It's my
The
favorite.
Kevin
film.
Bacon version?
Yeah. I love Kevin.
Yeah, I mean,
And I love Laurie Singer in that movie. I used to wear. Have you seen it? Have you
yeah.
I
Multiple
used to. When I was younger, I used to wear a key on my jeans because she did. used to take all my inspiration from Laurie Singer in Footloose. Yeah, I love that movie. It's my absolute favorite. Yeah, I can watch it forever and a day.
Wow. Okay.
And you got music, so it's a jam to, you know.
That's right.
Got everything, you know. Right, Derek. Listen, I got one final question that's not about movies.
Okay.
It's, have you got a message that you would like to send out to anybody who's supported you and your music and everything that you've got going on? Have you got anything you'd like to let them know or say to them?
Yeah. Man, I keep saying it, but I'm just so grateful. Like I feel like I say this all the time. I feel like we're really we're friends, and like anyone who listens to my music, like you can call me your friend, and because you can't call me, I won't give you my number or anything, but like I just I feel like anyone who anyone, if you like anything I do, I consider you a deep friend, because it's like you're listening to what I have to say. It's like we're having a conversation almost, and I'm just so grateful. So I'm glad to be your friend whenever you need me, and I'll be there for you, and because you're there for me clearly. So and if you want to hear anything else, stay tuned. This year is going to be pretty lit, for lack of a better term. Yeah, I can't really talk too much, but I think there's going to be some cool stuff coming up soon.
Okay. Does this have anything to do with potentially your other project? Because with you?
Yes. Yes.
Very excited. Okay. Very exciting times for you then. Derek, thank you so much for chatting to me for an hour and 10 minutes.
Wow. It felt like 10 minutes.
Oh, good. Okay, well, thank you so much for your time, and Fine Lines is incredible, and it's out now, everyone, so go and check it out, buy it, stream it, whatever you want to do. And yeah, thank you so much.
Hey, let's do that guitar lesson soon.
Okay, I'll be rubbish, but okay.
Yeah, so will I be. I'm not gonna be.
Look, it's literally gathered dust, I'm so ashamed right now. Can you see the dust?
Yeah, hell yeah, but that's kind of that's like Bob Dylan kind of stuff.
It's out of tune as well.
Nice! That's rock and roll.
Have a great session on this out of tune, dusty guitar. But yeah, it's been great chatting to you, and hopefully I shall see you very soon.
Thanks, Alex. Oh, thank you. Have a lovely day.
Thank you so much, and you too. Hope you have a good day in LA, and I will see you very soon. Goodbye.
Okay, bye.